Hi there. So basically, I'm recording this starting part of the video separately just to give you two updates. The first one is this is the video that I'm going to recreate in my next upcoming series. Actually, this video is recommended by one of my subscriber in the comments, and yeah, it is already in progress, and I will start uploading soon. And the second update is about Zohraiz AI. This is a tool which you can use to generate realistic human characters. Basically, this is not an AI tool, but it is more like an automation tool which use the real human technology to create the human characters. But the results and the working method of this tool will be similar to any other AI tool. Okay, so that's all for the update. I will share a complete video about how you can use this AI tool and when it will be launched. So just subscribe and like the video. I'm going to save this file by Control S, and let me just okay, I'm going to put that thing in the liquid material over here. Simply I'm going to add a new collection, name this one wine liquid, and simply what I'm going to do, add the frame 220. Yeah, that's fine. Going to place my cursor over here on the tongue and add a cube. This is my cube. Now I can scale it down a bit more like this. And yeah, this is fine maybe. Now I just have to sculpt it a bit. For that, what I will do, first of all, let me add a subdivision surface modifier, maybe 2 times, and apply it and scale it down in x-axis. That's fine. After that, I'm going to edit mode, subdivide it. This is fine. And in the smooth, there is a randomize option. I can just move it a bit. Yeah. And add a subdivision surface modifier. You can see, add a shade smooth. Okay, this is fine. And we can add a simple shader for it. For now, I'm going to add a simple shader. Okay, I can change it later on if needed. If I look at the reference, it is something like liquid. So give it green color, decrease the roughness, increase the transmission, and maybe this is fine. Decrease the alpha bit. And for the water, the IOR value is maybe 1.33 or 34. You can confirm it on the Google. So this is fine for now, and I can use this one. If I need, if I think it should be better, I can change it later on. Okay. Now I'm going to animate this liquid part. For that, what I'm going to do, I will add a simple armature or bones to animate this liquid part. For that, what I can do, first of all, let me turn off this X-ray VN. After that, I will add a single bone, okay? This one, and scale it down and rotate it by 90 degrees. This, okay? And this, place it over here. I'm going to create 3 bones to control this liquid part, so we can bend the liquid in our esophagus. Okay, so let me just take a look. It should be at the center for best performance, and scale it down like this. Go to the edit mode, select this circle over here, and extrude by using E key on the keyboard like this. And one more. Select everything, scale it down, place it over here. Okay, this is fine, and hopefully it should work. Okay, now what I'm going to do, first select the mesh, and after that select this uh, armature. First select the mesh, then armature, and on the keyboard press Ctrl P and use this option with automatic weights. Okay, now let's see if it's working fine. Select the armature or the bones, go to the pose mode, and yeah, you can see it is working perfectly fine. And we don't need to make it super realistic. This will work fine for us because this is a simple mesh. Okay, so I just animate this armature with the camera so it will look good. Let me turn on the okay, this is the render view, and let me select the camera at the frame 220. It will start moving, and at the frame like 310, it should be here. The liquid part should be here. Okay, one more thing, here you can see the liquid part should okay, let me go to the frame 150. Okay, this is fine. I don't need to animate this liquid part over here. And the reason for that, this is it is already inside the body, and I don't need to hide it and then appear it with the keyframes. It's already working fine. Okay, so it should appear over here, like at the frame 160 maybe. Let me go to the 170. Okay, the frame 170 is fine. Select the armature, go to the pose mode, select every bone, add a keyframe. Okay. Okay. So at the frame 170, the liquid will stay over here, and after that, it will start moving. And at the frame, let me select the camera, frame 312, it should reach over here. For that, select go to the pose mode, and let's move it down. First, I'm just fixing the first and last frame first. After that, I will create the in between frames one by one. Okay. And this should be like this. Here you can see the result in the render view, and this is fine maybe. Okay, it is. I'm going to make it move a bit towards the camera so it will visible properly. Like here you can see now it is completely visible. Maybe this is overlapping with the esophagus. I should move it a bit away. Okay, this is fine. You can see the liquid part is still visible, and this is what we want. Okay, add a keyframe over here. Now we are going to create in between frames like 2 to 3 frames, so it will move properly. Okay, at the frame 170 to like 200 or maybe 210. At the frame 210, it should be okay. Let me hide the body for a moment so I can focus on the part. Okay, this one. Go to the pose mode and select everything, and at the frame 210, it should be like over here. And we can also give it a little bend like this. And scale it up a bit to make the thing movement, give it some movement or liquid like uh, energy to this food particle. Also, make sure it is inside the esophagus. Okay, this is fine. You have to check on all the axes, like you can look at the x-axis whether it is fine or not. After that, you can have a look at the y-axis and similarly on the z-axis. Okay, add a keyframe over here, and now let's another 30 frame, like 240, and let's fix it over here like this. Add a keyframe, another 30 or 40 frames, maybe 280. This is just a simple idea, not any specific calculation. Okay, it is already going out of the camera, so we have to make it a bit upward, so it will stay in the camera or in the focus point. You can also animate the camera with reference to the fluid. Maybe that will be a better approach, but it's fine. Either way you want to do it. Add a keyframe, and after that, okay, you can see over here. Yeah, you can see it is okay. What I'm going to do, I can add a little, maybe it is 312. Go to another 30 or 40 frames, like it will be 350 maybe, and move it a bit up, more downward. And the reason for that, our fluid will remain in the motion, constant motion, not stop at the frame 312. So it will look much better. And after that, we can uh, maybe I can move it a bit forward, like at the frame 400. So the thing will be in motion at till the frame 400. Okay, this is fine. Okay, so maybe this is fine, but one more thing I can do to make it to look more better. Uh, for now, if you look it closely, there is no such liquid motion in this part. For that, this is an optional thing if you want to do. What I'm thinking, I'm going to add a simple. Okay, move it above this one. Okay, I'm going to add a simple displace modifier, and new, and in the texture type I'm going to select clouds, and in the modifier panel I'm going to decrease the intensity. Before that, I'm going to change it to maybe object. Okay, now here is the object option. You can choose any object option. You can add an MPT for that or anything. What will this do? For example, if you add an MPT and select that MPT over here, what will happen when you move the MPT or move the object? The displace modifier will start animate. For example, instead of MPT, I'm going to select. Let me unhide everything. I'm going to select this skin. Okay, I select the base body. So what will happen if I move the skin or move this object? Like if I select this one, press G on the keyboard, you can see the effect is animating. So what I'm going to do, simply decrease the value like 0.01 or maybe 0.02. If I now animate, should maybe 0.1. You can see if I when this part will move, it will give us a good you can say liquid effect over here. You can increase this intense strength over here to take the result. Okay, you can also add the empathy over here, but in my case I'm going to add the base body because my body is also still. We don't need to add an empathy over here, so I'm keeping it 0.1, and this is fine. Now you can see there is a liquid motion. Also, if we, you can also increase the subdivision level if you want to increase the strength. For example, like this. You can see now it is much more heavier mesh. If your computer is able to do, or you want to add such kind of effect, it's all up to you. Okay. But for my case, I'm keeping it at the level 1, and at the render properties, I'm going to keep it 1 also. Okay, so this part is done till now. Now let me see the reference video. This is our reference video. Uh, okay, one more thing. As you can see in the esophagus, what we have done, we have completely make it transparent. But as you can see, there is some red part or the tissue part which is still there. But in our case, there is, you can see, no skin tissue or no reddish area. So for that, what we can do, simply, okay, let me select this esophagus once. Okay, this is our esophagus. And what I'm going to do, simply duplicate it. Okay, this should be in the anatomy part. Okay, this is fine. Duplicate it, Shift D. Now it is duplicated, and I'm also going to duplicate the material because I want to give it some reddish color, and also don't want to disturb the previous material. That's why I duplicated it, so the previous one will preserved. Okay, so now I have two stomach tubes and two materials. Okay, so first of all, let me clear the keyframes for this one. And okay, so what I can do, if I simply bring it back, it should look normal, like what its original color was, this one. But it is not visible over here. What I can do for that, let me turn on the lights for a moment. Okay, this is fine. And what I can do in the properties, okay, before this one, select the mesh, go to the edit mode, select everything, and press Alt S on the keyboard to shrink it. Okay, you can also use shrink tool. Alt S and a bit downward. Okay, this is fine. I just shrink it a bit. You can also use this tool over here. Where is the shrink tool? Okay, this one is the shrink tool. Okay, you can see over here. Okay. So now, but what the problem is, our liquid part is now no longer visible because of this new layer, this new stomach tube. For that, what I can do, I can simply go to the original properties of the texture, and this is the original textures you can see over here. This part, this is the original texture, and this part I added to give it give it a animating control, also the this transparent blue effect over here. So but for now, our work with this thing. So what I can do, I can simply decrease the alpha, like maybe zero point 0.2, uh, and this one also zero point 0.2. Okay. You can also increase it like up to zero point 0.3 until you are happy with the results. Okay. As you can see, the red effect or the red tissue is now still visible. Okay. But maybe I should keep it like zero point 0.2. I don't want too much red effect over here because my main focus is the this liquid part. So just keep it zero point 0.2. Okay. Now, if I just simply look at the scene, if there is any problem. No, it is now looking much better. Okay, so this is okay till now. what I can do, let's see what's the next thing we have to do. Okay, as you can see, these balls are coming out from this liquid part and moving in this maybe a tube or red tube. We have to create this tube over here. Okay, you can see in this tube, I'm going to create this tube for now. And this tube has two layers, two transparent layers, and also the inner red part. Let's see what I can do for this one. And okay, so what I'm going to do, simply hide this skin for a moment. And in the anatomy section, I'm going to add a tube, maybe cylinder. This cylinder will work for the tube for me. Okay, this is fine. Keep it near the. Okay, let me hide this hair thing for a moment. Okay, this is fine for now. Okay, scale it down. Go to the edit modes, everything select, turn off this proportional rating, select everything and scale it up like this. Okay, so unhide everything to make sure this tube is reaching up to our brain part. Yeah, that's fine. It should be okay. This much longer. Maybe this is fine. Also, keep it over here. Okay, this is fine. Go to the edit mode and shrink it a bit. Uh, okay, this is the thickness of this tube or the diameter. It's maybe this is fine. And now I just have to give it a little bend over here to make it look more organic. For that, what I can do, I can simply add a number of loop cuts in this one. This is fine. Turn on the proportional editing and let's see. Okay, so maybe this is fine. We can add different textures in this one, and after that it will look much better. Okay, so let's start working with this tube over here. We are going to add this bluish material on this tube also. Okay, let's see. Select the tube first and hit new. You can name it whatever you want. I'm going to name it like simple tube and select this esophagus over here. And this is our the bluish material, X-ray vision material, whatever you want to say. And select this thing and move it over here and paste it over here. Duplicate this thing and connect these two. Okay, so this is the thing over here. What I'm going to do, I'm going to simply give it shade smooth. Now it is looking much better. You can also control the intensity and the other settings over here. Like this is fine maybe. Okay, I'm going to create this one a bit sharper as compared to the esophagus. Okay. Okay, so now duplicate this one again, Shift D, and go to the edit mode, select everything and shrink it by Alt S. Okay, Alt S and shrink it down. As you can see, now there are two tubes and they are already giving us two lines which we were looking for. Also, there is a sharp corner over here. What you can do, you can simply add a subdivision surface to make it look much rounder. This one and this one too. This is up to you if you want to give it more rounded geometry, and if your computer can handle these things. Subdivision surface use a lot of memory from your GPU. Okay, so this is fine. Now, uh, I'm thinking I should add the red color also in this thing as well. So select this one, the inner one, and duplicate it once more, and go to the edit mode and Alt S to shrink it down a bit more, like this. Now select this the smallest tube over here, and scale it down. Turn this value to 0, and in this principal BSDF, change the color to red and make the alpha like zero point 0.1 maybe. Okay, no, not this one. The problem is make it up to 1. For this, the innermost cylinder, we have to duplicate the material once. So the other materials, the outer tubes material will remain safe. Okay, now we have duplicated this one by using this button. And now if I decrease it to 0 and decrease the alpha to maybe zero point 0.2 and make it red, you can see we have a sharp red color inside. We can also decrease it like 0.1, so our inner balls or inner material will remain also visible. We can also maybe uh, make it a bit fat, which is reverse to the shrink, so it will occupy all the corners. Now you can see it is looking much better now. Okay. Also, when we added the subdivision surface on these three um, cylinders, and the corners, the upper edges are get disturbed. For that, what I have to do, select each of the cylinder, go to the edit mode, and let me turn on the XD view. Select these upper vertex and delete face. What will happen? It will make it a bit sharper, as you can see over here now. And this is what we want. Okay, so our tube is ready. And now what we have to do, I'm going to create a new collection, name it tube. And I'm going to put all three cylinders in this tube section, and this one in the anatomy section. Now, I'm going to create one more collection, name it particles. And also going to put this particle in the anatomy section over here. So select this particle collection and place your cursor over here and add a simple sphere maybe. Scale it down. Scale it down. I'm putting these spheres inside the liquid part. Okay, so according to our reference image, 3 or 4 particles will emerge from this liquid material and go to in the tube. Scale it down. Let me turn off the overlay so we can see the results properly. Okay, you can see over here. These particles are maybe this size is I can decrease the size a bit more. This size is perfect, and put it inside the liquid part. Okay. First, I'm going to work on one part. I will add a good shader. I will add animation. After that, I can simply duplicate this one. Or maybe we can also duplicate it now and give the shader each of them and animate them. So it will look much natural, not the duplicated thing. Okay, let's see. So first of all, I'm going to give it some good shader for that. What I can do, I can simply use the Blender kit for that. Go to the shader material section and find it maybe X-ray. Or maybe what I can do, instead of using this one, I can simply select the esophagus part and I can use this part too directly. Select this thing, name this one particle, and paste it over here. Duplicate this mix shader and connect these two things. So this is our particle right now. So give it shade smooth. Okay, if we look at our reference video, and you can see it has maybe something greenish effect. What I can do, I can simply go to this color and make it greenish. Also, I'm going to like this, going to decrease the value of the shader over here. So now it is looking much better. Okay, you can also add other shaders if you want something extra. Or you can also add a duplicated layer the same way as we added in this extra tube to give it double shaded line, or whatever you want to do. It's all up to you. Okay. So this is fine. We can also add a liquid jelly type material over here and parent it with the this particle. So it will look cool when these particles will move, and um, the mesh we created will move when the particle will move with it. Okay, and it's all up to you. But for me, I'm going to keep it very simple, and this is fine for me. Okay, so let's see. Okay, now I'm going to animate this thing, and also I will animate the camera with it. We have to animate two things. But before that, let me select this armature to see at the frame 312. This thing is over here and my particle is over here. Okay, this is fine. So our animation will start at the frame 310 maybe. Okay, and at the frame 310, this particle is over here, and it will take like maybe 15 30 frames uh, to go to the over here like this. Let me put this in this tube. Okay, over here, add a keyframe. Okay, as you can see, the shine or the brightness is very low over here. And the reason for that, maybe if I just simply hide this thing. Okay, the reason for that, as far as I know, let me hide these things. Our particle shader is not giving good emission over here. So what I can do, I can simply increase the value up to 500 maybe, or maybe 100. Or maybe what I can do, I can give it green color over here and increase the value, maybe 0.2. Okay, now it is giving much better results with the like 100 emission or maybe 50. Okay, Actually, I want to keep the emission at a constant level for all the particles, because as you can see, the emission in this esophagus and the other tubes are about 30 to 50. I don't want to increase more than 50. That's why I just change the color of this transparent VSDF. So sometime we have to do composting a little bit and give it some uh, fog glow or bloom effect. So if the emission value is much higher, it will be a problem later on. But for now, in this tutorial, we are not going to use the composting thing. So if you want to increase the value of the emission, that's totally fine. But we should keep everything in a limit. That's a good practice. Okay, so okay, now we are animating this part over here, and at the frame 340, maybe 310, this thing is already animating like this. Okay, so and at the frame 340, our camera should also move a bit to follow this particle. For that, let me select my camera. This is the setup over here. Select the camera. At the frame 330, our MPT is here. But I'm thinking I should, let me see. At 280, where is our MPT? Okay, MPT is here, and at the frame like 310, the MPT is over here. Okay, at the 310, it shouldn't be here. It should like this at our liquid particle. So our particle will remain in the focus. Okay, let me turn on the render view to see. Yeah, it's looking fine. And as you can see, the particle is already visible. So what I will do, I will just add a alpha on this one. So when our timeline will reach at the frame 310, then it should be appear. Before that, it should be no longer visible. Okay, so this is fine. Okay, now at the frame, sorry, at the frame 310, our MPT is here, and this MPT is the focus point of our camera. So what will happen at the frame 340, our this MPT will move and go toward our particle. Okay, let me just point it over here. Okay, this is fine. Add a keyframe over here. So now if simply I play, it will look like this. Okay, as you can see, our MPT is moving earlier. So what I can do, I can simply go to the frame 310 and duplicate this one and place it like 320. So at the frame 310, it will remain constant. There will be no motion, and after that, it will move with the particle. Okay. So also this motion is way too static. There is nothing happening in our scene. So what I can do, I can just go to the frame 321 or maybe 322 maybe or 3. Add a keyframe and just move it and place it at the 320. So there will be a little motion over here, and after that it will move like this. Okay, this is fine. Now what will happen? This particle will move in this pipeline. So there are basically two ways to do this job. If you have a particle and you have to move any particle in a specific path, you can use the path curve and drag the particle with the curve. That is also an option. But this is a simple, maybe simple animation. There is no a greater distance. So I don't think that will be unnecessary for here. So okay, basically, I'm just going to simply doing the animation by adding the keyframes over here.